1 William 13, please respond to a possible 187, 316 Flower, apartment 18.
Clear!
Clear! Ambulance?
Coroner. Name's Clark Siegel.
Why does that ring a bell? Golden rope. Lariat! That's Lash Lamont!
Who?
Lash Lamont from the Captain Crimestopper show. He was the captain's arch enemy.
Unlike yourself, MacDonald, I have better things to do in my Saturday mornings than watch kids' shows.
August, the show's been off the air for 20 years. You don't remember the Royal Rascal of Rope, the Crown Prince of Cord?
You never reached puberty, did you?
Strangled with the golden rope. How's that for irony?
I'm gonna call this in.
I'm gonna take a look around. Wow, a real Captain Crimestopper cape. August!
Not again.
There!
Stupid parlor tricks.
Just like the captain. That's how he used to get away on the show. He used to fly.
He fell, Mac.
Well, he didn't have his cape.
All right, you got the cape. Why don't you fly after him, okay? I'll meet you downstairs. Mac! Meyer said they found spandex fibers on the rope, so somebody from that show finally took the lariat down for good.
Okay, so we start by getting a list of everyone that was connected to the old show.
Then again, maybe it was some nutcase not connected to the show.
Well, the tag inside the cape said Hathaway Designers in Santa Monica. They used to provide all the costumes for the show, but they've been out of business for about 10 years.
Aha! So that would mean that it's an original costume, which means to me that I think we should start with Captain Crimestopper himself. What was his real name? Wayne Barry?
No, it's not Wayne Barry. I mean, Wayne Barry isn't just some run-of-the-mill ordinary actor. He is Captain Crimestopper.
Come on, Jace.
I'm not kidding, August. He created the character. He was a real-life hero.
Yeah, well, maybe it went to his head, you know. I mean, maybe he played that character for so long he cannot tell the difference between fiction and reality anymore, and he's out there trying to take down his old enemies for real.
It isn't the captain.
It's all we have to go on. Humor me, okay?
It isn't the captain.
Detectives.
Hi, baby.
Hi, honey. Hey, Chase.
Hey, Kendra. What's up?
I just thought I would bring my 2 favorite guys in the world a picnic lunch.
What a nice wife. I ever tell you what a nice wife you have, August?
A guilty wife is more like it, honey. What did you do?
Can't a woman bring her husband lunch without him looking for ulterior motives?
Honey, I know when I'm being buttered up, you know? And right now, I'm being buttered on both sides, and you are starting with the edges. Now, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Yet.
Ah, okie dokie. Here we go.
Don't worry, August. It's not going to cost you a penny. In fact, I might even make some extra money.
Go on.
Well, I have been asked to test for this year's LA Babe swimsuit calendar. Can you believe it? Well, what do you think?
What do you think, August?
LA Babe swimsuit calendar. I think there better be some caviar in that basket, some prime rib, a bottle of Dom Perignon, sweet potato pie, and collard greens. Collard greens. I definitely think there better be a lot of collard greens in that basket.
August, don't be like that.
Yeah, August. Don't be like that.
Hey.
Come on, August. I really don't see where the harm is.
She's married now. I mean, what does she need to be doing that stuff for?
Because she's married now.
What the hell does that mean?
I have no idea, but it sounded good.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
This is it, August. Captain Crimestopper headquarters. The Crimestopper Castle.
Impressive. Mr. Barry? Police, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want?
Captain Crimestopper?
I look like an old washed-up superhero to you.
This is Detective McDonald. I'm Detective Brooks. We'd like to ask Mr. Barry a few questions.
Did you try knocking?
Yes.
Did he answer?
No.
I guess he's not home then.
Who are you?
Me? I'm lord of the land, collector of overdue rents for the rental company, and evictor of those like Mr. Barry who are 4 months late in his rent.
Excuse me, sir. You think we could take a look inside?
Make it quick. My soaps are coming on soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. You know, that guy Barry was a loony. I came here to collect the rent, and he accused me of being disguised as this...
Fat Man Tater, right? It's a character from the show.
How'd I guess that?
August, just look at all this stuff. Captain Crimestopper posters, mugs, board games, action figures. Oh, look at this! The Captain Crimestopper crossbow. This guy's got everything.
Yeah, except money to pay for the rent.
You know, it seems to me that this guy is just a wee bit obsessed.
Oh, come on, August.
There's nothing wrong with keeping a few mementos from your past triumphs.
Not unless you're trying to restage all those triumphs for real. There's a lot of bills here, old postmarks. You know, this could be a motive, Mac. If somehow killing Siegel could benefit Barry financially.
August.
Yeah.
Can of gold spray paint.
Spray for the golden rope. Like I said, this guy's obsessed.
McDonald. Richardson. You're kidding. Right. Okay, we're on our way. They just found Kyle Batson dead in his apartment.
Who's Kyle Batson?
The mad millionaire.
Yeah?
From the show, you know, the show.
Listen, don't touch anything in this house. Lock this house up tight.
Yes, sir.
You know who you're throwing out on the streets, don't you?
My boyhood hero.
How you doing, Jacobs?
Pretty good. Thanks a lot, Jacobs. What do we got here, Richardson?
Kyle Batson. You know he played the Mad Millionaire in the Captain Crimestopper show? Captain Crimestopper.
Don't waste your time, Richardson. August evidently never watched television when he was a kid.
Is everyone in this division turning into a 10-year-old?
He was stabbed to death with a dollar sign. Talk about irony. The Mad Millionaire, a dollar sign. There weren't any witnesses.
All right. Let's go inside, check it out, huh?
Captain Crimestopper. He was an action hero.
Excuse me, Frick. I think Frack needs me.
He was my favorite. Okay, let's get the paperwork over to forensics and we'll follow this up.
Tell me, August, you didn't do it.
And why do you think it's impossible that Wayne Barry killed these people?
Because Captain Crimestopper never killed anybody, not even a bad guy. He was the world's best crime fighter. He would run into...
Into what? Into burning buildings? Into heavy gunfire? Who do I know that's just like that? Listen, Mac, you gotta separate the man from the myth, all right? Wayne Barry is just a man, and men crack.
I just know that there's another explanation.
Yeah, right. There's your explanation. Freeze, police! All right, get up, on your feet, very slowly. Slowly, put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your head. Oh, not again!
Watch the exit!
Rather embarrassing. It used to work much better than that.
Please tell me you're not the real Captain Crimestopper.
I am the one and only Captain Crimestopper.
Okie dokie, one and only Captain Crimestopper, you have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. The right to an attorney.
When I heard that some nut had stolen my costume and killed Clark, I decided it was time for the real captain to take action.
So that's why you were snooping around Kyle Batson's place?
I was not snooping, I was investigating.
How did you know Mr. Batson was in trouble in the first place?
I have a police radio in my house and in my car.
Mr. Berry, we found gold spray paint in your apartment, much like...
My energy belt. I've had it for 20 years. It was tarnished and scarred. It needed a touch-up.
I say we go talk to Craig Meyer. Officer Stevens, will you see that Mr. Berry here gets back to his cell?
Hang in there, Captain.
Hang in there, Captain. You know, this guy has turned you into some 9-year-old fan. You know that?
August, you don't seriously think he did it?
I don't.
Well, the guy at Siegel's was leaping tall buildings in a single bound. I mean, the captain barely made it down 3 flights of stairs before he fell.
Yeah, well, maybe that first run took everything out of him, or maybe he sprained something or something, you know?
You just don't like him.
Yeah, well, what is it like, man? You know this guy's a nut. I mean, he wears his underwear on the wrong side of his pants.
Well, Cragmire, was he there or not?
You're gonna have to draw your own conclusions on this one. I'm not sticking my neck out.
Oh, great. Leave it to Mr. Unbiased here.
The gold spray paint that you found at Mr. Berry's house, not the same type used on the rope that killed Clark Siegel.
Ha!
There were scraps of spandex found in the victim's hands.
Ha ha.
No corresponding rips or tears in Mr. Berry's costume.
Ha ha ha.
God, what an outfit. I mean, that thing could repel laser beams, fireballs,
Wild
lightning,
animal attacks?
that was a great episode. Do you remember the one where he was kidnapped by those Amazons?
Hey! Can we concentrate here, guys? Okay, if there were no rips in the outfit, then maybe that means that he was wearing a different costume. I mean, they must have made dozens of those Captain Crimestopper costumes. Guys, don't look at me like that, okay? I am trying to do my job here.
There was blood all over the Batson crime scene. None on Mr. Berry.
All right, Cragmire, so if I'm following correctly, either Captain Crimestopper changed costumes between the time he killed Batson and the time we caught him, or there's another guy.
That's about the size of it.
There's no evidence at all that Mr. Berry was ever in that apartment.
I can't say that he wasn't. But then again, I can't say that he was either.
So I guess that means he walks.
Well, it's your call.
He walks. Let's go tell the purple one the good news.
What is this?
That, my friend, is 12 months of sheer bliss. That's this year's edition of Babes of L.A. swimsuit calendar. 12 of the most bodacious bimbos that nature or science can create, and they are wearing the tiniest little bikinis. You could fit them in a matchbox. I tell you, August, it shivers my timber just thinking about it.
Then don't think about him.
Hey. Geez, what's eating him?
I don't know.
Detective, I want to thank you very much for driving me to my car. I really appreciate it.
Hey, my pleasure. It's been great talking to you. In fact, if you're not out of stories, maybe we can grab a bite somewhere.
Oh, well, there's no room in this thing for a wallet. You know, I just...
Hey, my treat. I know just the place.
Oh, well, thank you. That would be fine.
Captain Crimestopper on patrol.
Ta-da!
Little bitty tiny bikinis and a matchbox here.
Honey.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I think I just been hit by Mike Tyson. you gonna wear that? It's a little... You really want to do this, huh?
Well, why not? It'll be fun. I can earn some extra cash, and I mean, it's not like I haven't modeled before.
Yeah, but you said, that you had to model before, to put yourself through college, and you've already done that, Kendra. I mean, you got a great job helping the kids, and... I mean, isn't that enough?
Oh, you don't want me to do this?
No. That's not what I'm saying. Listen, Kendra, I am trying to be an evolved man of the 90s about this whole thing, but this is just so... this is so sudden.
No, August, you're upset, and I should have thought about it. And you know what? I won't do it. I'll call him up and I'll cancel the whole thing.
No, you won't. Listen, Kendra, we've always been two people, right? You really want to do this, I won't stand in your way.
But it doesn't mean that much to me, and if it's hurting you...
It's not hurting me. Do it.
Okay, I will.
Nice going, August.
Well, Ollie, or Oliver King, was a struggling producer back then, and he saw my shtick, and he gave me a call, and he said he thought I had potential. So I came down, and we got together with him and Clark and Kyle, and we brainstormed the series and formed a partnership. And we signed the papers, and wonder upon wonders, it sold the silly thing to the network.
So Clark, Kyle, and King were all partners in this?
Yes, along with Gray Dixon, who was my sidekick, Lightning.
Now Clark and Kyle are dead. Do you have a copy of these partnership papers?
Do you think maybe...
I don't know, but it's worth taking a look.
Geez, I haven't seen those papers and looked at them in 20 years. I don't even know where they... All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to an autograph signing party tomorrow on Venice Beach, on the boardwalk. Now, if you meet me there at 1 o'clock, I'll give you the papers.
You got it. Now, tell me about the time Miss Feline scratched your back, huh?
Good morning, Los Angeles. This is Michael Horn with CRN bringing you the latest headlines for the Southland. The LAPD is currently investigating 2 related homicides that have taken place in the last 24 hours. Television stars Clark Siegel and Kyle Batson were found dead yesterday in their Hollywood apartments. The strange connection between the 2 cases is that both men played villains on the old Captain Crimestopper show. Siegel had played Lash Lamont, Batson had played the Mad Millionaire for several seasons back in the late 60s. Now, in addition, Wayne Barry, the actor that played Captain Crimestopper, was questioned about the murders and released yesterday. Sources at the LAPD insist he is not a suspect, but if you'd like a chance to question him yourself, he'll be appearing at the Venice Boardwalk this morning to sign autographs and greet fans.
There you go. Oh, good, thanks.
Thank you.
Will you sign my picture?
Oh, certainly, son. What's your name?
Ricky Peppy.
What's this?
It's a new Captain Crimestopper. A friend of mine got it from a guy who works at King Pictures.
King Pictures. Ollie did this. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me sign it for you. Would you happen to have another one of these? I'd like to study it.
Sure, I made lots of copies.
Thank you, citizen.
You know, that show's been off there for 20 years. I mean, does anybody really still care?
Does that answer your question?
They're all here to see that old man?
See? I'm not the only one.
Thank you, citizen. I know you two. The Larson brothers. Petty and Grand, right? Episode 29. Great costumes.
Why, thank you, Mr. Berry.
Come on now. The Larson brothers always completed each other's sentences.
Okay.
You're
Dead.
Very, very realistic-looking guns.
Yeah, well, if he's so popular, how come he's still so poor?
Well, apparently the original contract with the network gave away all the syndication rights. So he doesn't get a dime in residuals from the reruns.
That's a bummer.
Police, freeze! Captain's been hit.
Captain, you all right? Yeah, I got some purple thread at home. Go get him. I'll keep.
Hurry! Okay, okay. Don't clean out.
You know, the glamour of this job is wearing off real fast.
Let's go back and check on the captain.
Did you catch him?
Not exactly, Captain. If only we had that jalopy of justice, huh? Well, looks like you cheated death once again, Captain.
Now, don't steal my lines, son.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, this is the partnership papers.
Okay.
I don't know if you find them any good, but, you know.
All right, we'll take a look. Now, you gotta get better. Gotta be ready for that next episode, huh?
All right.
Sorry, Captain.
That's all right. It's all right.
Come on.
Round-the-clock guards on the 3 remaining partners, Richardson. It's Gray Dixon, Barry, and Oliver King. You got it? Right. Later.
Oliver King, the schlock movie producer?
He's a producer, that's all I know.
Man, he's the schlockiest. They call him the king of the Z's. I've seen all his pictures. That guy's worth millions.
Well, has he ever played a villain in any of his movies? Because right now he's looking good for the role.
What do you got?
Well, this contract reads like a recipe for murder. The rights to the Captain Crimestopper character are held by all the partners together. But get this, if any of them die, the rights revert back to the remaining partners.
So one of the partners is executing an extremely hostile takeover. But how do we know it's King?
Well, he is the producer. I mean, he's got the facility, the distribution, and all that film stuff.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Brooks. Oh, hi, babe. Yeah. Good news, huh? You got the job. Yeah. That's great news, hon. Right. I'll talk to you tonight when I get in. Yeah. Bye.
So, Kendra got a job? What's she gonna be doing, August?
None of your business. Let's go talk to King.
Yeah. Oh, hey, when you see King, tell him that I loved Satan's sorority sisters.
You know how many LA Babes calendars I counted hanging at the station this morning?
16.
17.
Yeah, I must have missed one. Thing's really bugging you, isn't it?
Of course it's bugging me. I mean, that thing is all over town. You know, I don't want to be driving around looking up at the windows and wondering what dirty old man is getting all sweaty over my wife.
Yeah, I see your point. Well, have you talked to Kendra about it?
Absolutely. I talked her into it.
Really?
Well, you know, I didn't want her to think that I was one of those guys that couldn't handle his wife attracting attention, you know.
Yeah. I don't know why she'd ever get an idea like that.
You think this is funny, don't you, man?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just get the two VAs, have them walkie-talkie together, and yeah, okay, as long as
Well, one of the partners is doing okay.
I hear the producer always does okay.
Look, don't worry about everything, Oscar. We'll just cut in a couple of explosions from Cyber Chicks #2, and nobody will know the difference. Relax. Ah, detectives, come on in. Come in, gentlemen, come in. Please, take a seat. Be seated. Mitzi, hold all my calls. Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my VP in charge of development and the brightest kid this company has, Oscar Tinge.
Don't believe a word of it.
Detective Brooks.
Detective McDonald.
Well, this is all about Clark, isn't it? Poor bastard. Died on welfare. What a fate.
And Kyle Batson. He's dead as well.
Kyle Batson? Well, good God, man, what's going on?
Actually, Mr. King, we were hoping you could tell us.
Perhaps shed some light on why everyone in this contract is dying. Except for you.
Are you accusing Mr. King of something, Detective? Because if you are, you'd better be able to back that up with hard evidence.
You bet! He is accusing him!
Captain. Captain, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the hospital. Your arm. Your suit.
I always carry a spare. You'll never get away with this, Oliver.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, Wayne, will you stop it? You're embarrassing yourself.
What are you talking about, Captain?
This atrocity. The partners have talked for years about a Captain Crimestopper movie, but we could never agree on a concept. King always wanted to make a meaner, tougher, a dark hero for a dark time. Ha!
Yeah, and you wanted to be Mr. Rogers in tights. Well, it doesn't work anymore. You gotta change with the time.
Yeah, and you certainly have. See, he knew we would never agree to his changes. But with the captain writing a nostalgia comeback, he had to act fast. So bang, 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 suddenly he's the only surviving partner. The movie gets made, King Pictures finally gets some respect, and Oliver is set for life. You disgust me.
Look, I promised you that I would never make a Crimestopper movie against your wishes, and I never will.
Then explain this.
I asked Oliver to play with the character in my spare time, work up a pitch. But Oliver
It was just an exercise. We would have come to you with it before we did anything.
Just an exercise. And Clark and Kyle died because it was just an exercise. You are a pathetic liar.
And you're a lunatic.
Mr. King has been better to you than you deserve. You washed up has-been.
Excuse me. Gentlemen, can we just calm down? Mr. King, why don't we return and talk with you when it's more convenient? Captain, if you don't mind, we'll be getting you back to the hospital where you belong.
But you've got the murderer right here.
Please.
What is the matter with you?
Captain!
But...
You're letting him get away.
You know, maybe that's the way you fought crime on your show. But in the real world here, we have a little thing called evidence, which we have none of.
August is right, Captain. I mean, King might be behind all this, but we do need evidence. And you need your rest. Where'd you park your car?
My car's not here. I came here from the hospital by bus.
In that outfit?
And why not? I was sitting between a man in a dress and a woman in a garbage bag, and nobody said a thing.
I know. We need to give him a ride now. Come on.
Ah!
Chase, it's Richardson. I'm at Gray Dixon's. Captain Crimestopper just showed up. I'm going in.
Right. Okay, we're on our way. That was Richardson. Someone dressed up like Captain Crimestopper just entered Gray Dixon's apartment building.
All right. We need to drop him off.
I know, I'm going with you. Gray is my sidekick. Lightning.
Mr. Barry, I don't think that
I don't think we have time to think or to argue. Now go!
Damn.
Mac! Mr. Barry, you're gonna have to get out.
I know, I'm going with you.
Captain, why don't you go check on the Lightning, all right?
Right.
Great. LD4, this is 1 William 13. Right, there he goes. He went right.
I see him.
This is 1 William 13. We're in pursuit of a suspect, silver gray, late model, Chrysler LeBaron, heading west on 4th.
Police! No. I'm the real Captain Crimestopper. The nut you want went that way.
Captain?
Lightning?
Oh, God. What have they done to you? Lightning. Lightning, you gotta hang in there, buddy. You gotta hang in there. Oh. Who did this thing to you? Who did this to you? Why that move? Oh. I gotta go.
It's so funny.
If that is what's known as the Captain Crimestopper cruiser, I am very impressed. Oh, yeah. Collector's item if I ever saw one.
That is not the Captain Crimestopper cruiser, August. The Captain Crimestopper cruiser was cool. It was better than the Batmobile. It could do all sorts of things. It could fly. It could, like...
Hey, Mac, just forget I mentioned it, all right?
I'm gonna pull up alongside you. Hang on! August.
Yeah.
We landed right side up for a change. That's good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Shall we?
Yeah. Let's start. Simon, need a lift back to the station.
You know, Richardson said Captain Crimestopper was pretty upset when he took off.
You'd be upset too if you lost your partner.
Some people would.
Detective McDonald and Brooks, come in.
This is 1 William 7. Who's this?
Captain Crimestopper.
Captain, it's illegal for private citizens to use the police band.
Did you catch him?
No, not exactly.
Well, I'll be ready for him. detectives, if you want to be in on the kill, you come to Crimestopper Castle. That's you.
Captain. Captain?
To the fortress, I presume.
Need the car.
Okay.
At last, the showdown.
This is an $800 gun, you moron!
The real captain never used a gun.
He was a real idiot.
Freeze! Police! You gentlemen here for the cleanup? Well, I appreciate your assistance, but I have everything pretty much in control.
All right, detectives. All right. You're gonna back away, and I'm gonna walk out of here into the sunset, and you're never gonna see me again.
Just put the gun away. You're not gonna get away with this.
Sure I am. You don't know who I am. That's the wonderful thing about masks. I'm surprised more criminals don't use them. Now back off!
We're backing off.
Aw, deep! I really hate this smoke thing.
The old right cross, as reliable as mother's love.
Captain saves the day.
Okie dokie. But who do we have underfoot here?
See for yourself.
Oscar Tinch.
Oliver King's Wonder Boy.
Huh. Where'd it go, Captain? So, Mr. King, Oscar had the perfect plan. By killing the partners and framing you for the murders, the rights to Captain Crimestopper would go to you.
Yep.
But you'd be in prison for life, leaving him to run King Pictures and take all the profits from the new Captain Crimestopper movie and merchandise.
Yeah, dressing like Captain Crimestopper and hiring those two-thirds to play the Larson brothers, that was all for the publicity. Give the movie a boost.
No, I trusted Oscar. I just can't... Wayne, I can't tell you how sorry I feel about all this. I can't believe that Oscar did this to all of us, but he did. And the least I can do is just take care of my friends. King Pictures is going to take care of all of your hospital bills.
Oh, look, I really appreciate that, but I don't need charity.
Oh,
Oliver.
what kind of charity? You're going to work for this. Hey, we got a movie to make.
What?
Well, because of recent events, I've had a change of heart. You know, the world doesn't need a more violent or darker anything. So with your permission, I'm going to put into production a new Crimestopper movie. And I'm going to need your critical input from start to finish. You got a salary check starting this week.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, gentlemen, I think we know what to say. We're going to say goodbye. Sounds like you two guys have got a lot to talk about.
Well, detectives, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, Captain, no more real-life adventures, right?
Right.
Mr. King?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, detective. Bye. Come on, we got a lot to talk about.
Right.
August, you want to try fighting crime in tights and a cape?
I don't think so, my man. I'm not really into spandex. Besides which, I could never figure out how those super types kept from getting their capes caught on everything. I think I'll just stick to my casual wear. Thank you very much.
Well, that's too bad, because I had this great idea. We put fins on the back of the detective car and we paint it purple.
Uh-huh. Captain Malibu!
And his faithful sidekick, Augie.
Hey, how did I get to be a sidekick?
All right, okay, fine. You can be
the Dark Avenger.
Uh-huh. And you will be, Squiggy, the surfer boy.
Squeaky the surfer boy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, then maybe we're not cut out to be superheroes.
Speak for yourself.
Kendra, here are your final proofs for your approval. Call me.
Honey.
Oh, Kendra, these came in the, I am one lucky SOB. You are an outstanding woman. These are beautiful.
Well, you're gonna be the only one who sees them.
What? No, Kendra. I mean, you wanted to do this, sweetheart, and, I mean, I really meant what I said when I told you that.
No, I had my fun. Plus, I mean, I don't want to make you miserable, so I can stroke my vanity. I made the final cut, and I don't need the whole city looking at me to make me feel good. You do just fine.